Hey everybody, welcome back to the BamCast podcast. The BamCast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomdraw Physics for the intro song as always, and if you're watching, thank you Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence you guys just took in. Shout out to CaliforniaApparel.com. Use the promo code BAM35, get 35% off, directly help the podcast. And there's going to be another ad in the mid-roll, just warning you from now, for those of you watching. Here with me tonight is the faithful co-host, and he is back, Bobby B.
Why pre?
Bobby B is back in the studio, guys, and yo, I was even gonna lie, coolest person on the podcast we've had thus far.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
how you feel? How that make, yeah.
Yannick Reid.
Yo, there on the BamCast, you don't know, local, homegrown Jamaican podcast thing.
Yes, that is the vibe, guys.
Don't know.
Alright. I'ma just let the intro song ride out. It's almost done.
Yeah, big up yourself, Yared.
Always. Dub Club. Free promo, no problem right there.
Yeah,
Dub
big
Club.
up. Yeah, go Dub Club.
Sundays.
They have a really wicked tuna melt sandwich. Have you ever?
Oh yeah, that tuna melt is fire.
Yeah.
Is the flitters
I've tried
always slap for me? You know?
dog.
The flitters,
the flitters.
slap.
I tell no
The
lies.
flitters are amazing.
Also,
bro.
you have the Georgia wine too.
Yep.
The what?
Georgie.
Yep.
Roots wine, man.
I'm not a partaker.
Man, get with the times, bro.
You know what I mean?
Get with this time.
Add some melanin to your vibes.
Yo, guys, so we're gonna, just start off, hit the ground running. As I said, coolest person on the podcast by far. He's Bob's friend. No, my friend here on the podcast.
We're friends.
All homies. But I've been a fan of your work for like ever.
Give thanks, bro.
For those who don't know, tell them what you do.
I'm sorry. No, I just remembered I have a drawing of yours
Oh yeah, that I gave you.
that you gave me years ago. Put
Fire?
down in it's fire.
Yo,
What is it?
Years ago, dog. I need to frame
is
that
it?
shit. And when him rich, like rich, like I auction that shit off.
Speak it into being, bro. Please.
Dog, get him to. Actually, his signature is on it.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
it's a skeleton in a mobster suit.
Yeah. With dreads.
Yeah, with dreads.
Yeah. It was a school
And
project.
it's on a black cartridge paper and him draw it in white.
Yeah.
Mad.
I'm fond of it.
Dog,
Yeah, please do show
You're
it.
drawing on black.
I wish
Can I see it?
It's at my yard, dog.
Alright.
I'd have to bring it. I fully forgot, dog. It's fully there in my drawer. Every time I open the drawer, I go, I need to frame this fucking thing before Yannick bus.
Is it signed and everything?
It is signed.
Oh, fam, you need to frame that.
Yeah.
Keep it pristine.
Yeah, but I mean,
Alright, so
or
yes,
me and
who
me.
are you?
Yes.
Me and me,
Yannick,
I
the
am
therapist.
me. Yeah,
Therapist
Yannick Reid. Go as the therapist. SOL on Instagram and Twitter. And I'm mostly known for being a photographer / videographer. Mainly cohorting with the reggae musician Protoje. That's the vehicle through where the most of the work and the notoriety comes from. So yeah, we're there. We're par with some real youths and we're gonna have some real chattings, man. You see me? Yeah. Up.
So, dog,
Mm-hmm.
most recent thing we have to talk about it, the Buju concert. You were there. You worked it.
Mans was in the thick of it, bro.
And tweeting. Not happy.
Dog, being
man.
on the production side or something that big must
Supposed
have
to
been
horrible.
ridiculous.
It was rough. It was rough. You know what I mean? I was working with some people who were on production, so we're going on wax, so I have to kind of, I won't be able to be 100% honest, but
Yeah, no.
you
sure.
don't know, say a realness we are promoting. I want everybody who watch a podcast and say it's realness step on a podcast. Yeah. But the main issue, I'll just say one thing that if you hear it, you know is a bad idea. So if you have a VIP section, right, and you have a backstage, right, why would you have VIP people enter from backstage? I feel like that is the point of where everything went wrong. The show itself was awesome. It ran on time. It was really quick chopping.
So as in
it was
people
sick.
in VIP would have to pass through backstage to get to VIP.
Your brain is processing the
even though
madness
they are
already.
not in backstage.
And there's nobody.
do you separate them?
All right. Say no more. at the end of said show, there was a gentleman who I knew who came up to me and was like, man, that was a rough show. But, yo, I got here with no armbands, and I looked on his wrist, and there were no armbands. You know, he was just right underneath Buju, right underneath the stage, taking all the photos in his life, and he had no band. So
Nice.
yeah,
What?
it was
So get through. Somebody have to get through the system sometime. You know?
more than somebody, a lot of somebody's. It's Zimmy G, but it was crazy. I'm glad Buju had that moment, but yo,
You made it through, bro,
yo,
and you've learned. I'm sure you learned a lot.
I needed like 2 days to recover. I swear to you. I swear.
Yeah, cause yo, guys, we tried to get Yannick on Sunday to come record, and Yannick was like, "Yo, dog,
Hell no.
Buju concert, I'm going to be dead. I'm going to be
I'm gonna
out
be
of
editing
it."
and I go shit.
And
Yeah,
I
lie.
really was dead.
I
really
can't
was
imagine.
dead. I did keep my
Back to
promise.
life. Me want go.
So yeah, that was that.
So,
Listen.
how and then the one you did before that most recently would be Protoje's concert.
Yeah, I'm at our time live, which in comparison,
I heard it was fire though.
it really was fire. It was dope. You know, people came out early. Yo, the venue full up. It was a good
Ramp.
vibes, and yo, just grateful. I mean, working with Protoje, that's my bro. I mean, I think both of us didn't really expect that type of turnout. So seeing that type of turnout on like our
Supposed
third
to
show,
warm your heart.
yeah.
I mean, reggae music is it's a literal reggae
wave.
revival in Jamaica.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, it's crazy because, it's really just crazy because this is the third show that I work with Protoje to put on, and this time around we didn't print any flyers, we didn't do no radio ads. Like I'm sure in
All
terms
social
of
media.
yeah, it just all social media, and like just full up the venue till I forget our next venue. All social media, just one time. I guess you can give a lot of the credit to it from like just the Grammy nominations, but at the same time, it's just crazy, bro.
Oh, even that.
Grammy nominated
Grammy noms.
artist.
Yeah.
Dog, fam. As I said, coolest person on the podcast as far.
World traveler, dog.
No disrespect to
Vlogger,
previous guests.
videographer.
No, big up themselves,
Except for Steen.
Yeah, fuck you, Chad.
Yeah, yo, but all these things, it's been a crazy 2019 thus far. 2019 is definitely doing the thing. So, can't tell no lie, we're grateful for be here, grateful to share the energy with everybody, and just try finish the way through, you see me? Like keep the imposter
Real.
syndrome at bay.
I saw a tweet today. You guys remember Dragon Tales?
Definitely.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today that said, I wish with all my heart that my life would stop falling apart. And I went, that is the realest fucking thing I've seen in a long time.
Real.
Fam.
Real.
Double entendre, don't ask me how.
Yeah, yo.
Bruh.
Crazy glue would come in handy right now. Where did they go? You see me? But
Yo,
yeah.
this man also, guys, just hold on, pause. Actually, something popped up in my mind. A while ago, you're saying try keep the imposter syndrome at bay. Is that something like that you actually feel?
Yeah, a couple times.
For those who don't know what the imposter syndrome is, Bob, you don't know?
I don't know what, like, as in, you mean like culture vultures?
No, imposter syndrome
it's
is
just
pretty much
you don't feel like you're supposed to be where you are. Like you're not as skilled. As
yeah, like people are gonna find out that you're a fraud.
Oh, story of my life.
Yeah, pretty much. Like people are
Like
oh,
people
yo.
tell me if I do something and somebody tells me I'm good at it, I'm just like, if you think so.
Yeah,
You're lying.
yeah. That's the crux of imposter syndrome.
If
Yeah.
you think so, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's my life. You know what I mean? I'm just here. People like
I feel like most the term we all hate creatives go through that.
Everyone said the term we all hate creatives.
It's not we all. It's just me. I don't like.
No,
the term
I also hate the term
I- it-
creative.
it
What's the word
It
that you
feels
use?
pretentious.
What's the word that you use?
Artists.
I do podcasts.
Coloring booker.
I do podcasts.
Artists.
Well, no, but here's the
Because
thing.
everything is an art.
But here's the thing.
If it's
right?
an expression
I
of
have-
you, it's an art.
I have no problem calling a man like yourself or Yared or like Ryan Mattis creatives. I'm not. And I don't like calling myself one. I
just
like
do
being referred to.
podcasts.
We just do podcasts. You know what I mean?
You think
It
content
feels,
I tell you, it's an
pretentious.
art, bro.
You think content creators are different from creatives? Because you're a content creator.
See, I've had this conversation before, and then you're right.
Oh, that's a hot one.
You're right. Boxing mood. Facts.
That's
in
a
my
hot
own
one.
house.
If you create
It depends.
content,
If
are
you-
you not
No,
creative?
but he's quite correct.
If you have an opinion that content creators aren't necessarily creatives, like some people do have that opinion, but I'm just asking, what's
But
your
if you're
personal?
a content creator,
That makes you automatically
Well,
creative.
it sounds like you're about to answer that question
shit, do I have an imposter syndrome?
right now.
Am I creative or not?
Dum, dum, dum.
There you go.
But I don't know. To me, it comes with an air of my shit can make
Pretentiousness.
Oh
patty.
yeah. I guess because the gamut is so big, you know, like I guess if someone, you know, like
Oh, I'm a creative.
if they paint sneakers, they're creative.
Yeah, like motherfucker.
I get you.
I respect your art form, but you paint sneakers.
Yeah.
I get you. All I do is cook food and put it on a plate.
Yo,
That's
but
a culinary art.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
You may not rate my thing, but I don't rate your thing.
Fair.
It's cool and
But
like
I
some. I'm not necessarily speaking about the sneakers. I rate some of them things.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's certain forms of art, certain forms of creative expression
Or tears.
that just don't make any fucking sense to me.
Fam, there's
That
this.
much is understandable.
There was something in Lockma which was like they
Excuse
just,
me?
The LA County Museum of Art.
Thank you.
Sorry, where they just basically like lined off a section and put piece of paper in the middle, and they're like, "This is art."
Yeah.
I remember there was a story about a cleaning person in an art exhibit who put down the wastebasket while they were cleaning something else, and people came by and started staring at the wastebasket as if it was one of the installations of art.
Rough. Very rough.
Art is anything, you know.
You know.
Art is just an expression of the artist.
You know, I want to share like one of the craziest things I learned while I was at art school. Is that kind of took me aback.
Oh yeah, he went to art school.
Theoretically, anything can be art.
That yeah.
You know, and a funny thing that like I guess it's separate from like understanding. We're just talking about like theory, not in terms of opinion. Theory, there's no wrong interpretation of art. I personally do believe there is.
Of
But
course.
theoretically, there is no wrong interpretation of art.
Because it's subjective to the person.
Because it's not
beauty
even,
is in the eye of the beholder. Eh?
pretty much like even
Dog.
the artist's interpretation of art is not the interpretation of the art.
You know when I realized that literature, CXC literature. Why were the curtains blue? Because the dog did want the room when he was writing the thing. Him look up and say, "Them curtain are blue." So another story, the curtain blue. No, he was sad. And he wanted to carry across that sad feeling, so the curtains were blue and down.
Just like
no.
miss. We don't have to look for we don't have to look
like
for
a-
meaning in everything.
Yeah, like
Talking to
big
the
man
back.
thing.
Oh, wrong side.
There
Sorry.
you go. Sorry. Why? All right, yo, like how you were saying, you paint a picture with words. You actually like paint pictures with pictures. You know what I mean? Shots. You take photographs. What was the thing I saw earlier today? It was Yared. Yared said, don't say you take pictures. Say you capture moments in time.
Wow.
What you do?
Wow.
See?
Yeah.
Cameras steal a part of your soul.
There's-
That's a belief of a lot of tribal cultures
Yeah,
in the world.
no. That's definitely that I believe that can be read about and researched. But yeah, photography. Me personally, I like, photography. It reminds me of like distilling like wine or liquor and them stuff there. Like some
It's a
people
passion.
No, not even like that. Like people love images in the moment, but I love images after their age. Like when you come back 5 years later and you look on those images, it's just like it's to me it's like it ages and it gets richer. Like every time like you look through your phone and you see a photo
That you don't see in a long time.
Yeah.
Or
This
you
is
hear a song you don't hear in a
24
long time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you just get teleported back to that moment, and you just remember all the feelings, all the smells, all the
You
vibes.
sound like a memory hoarder to me.
I do have some.
Do you have a lot of random things in your possession that are just sentimental, just a memory attached to it? It serves no practical purpose.
I'd say within the last 2 years, I've been taking on minimalism. So I did at one point But there's this new strategy where I take on where you can take a photo of the sentimental item, and then if you want to get rid of it. You know, like for example, I had like this G-Shock that I really liked. It was the first G-Shock I ever had, and I really wanted one. And it was just, but it was there. There's no battery,
and you're not going to fix it.
And I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to put it back on. So it was just there in my jar, just staring at me. So I just took a photo of the watch, and then I threw it away. You get what I mean? Yeah. And if I need to remember the sentimental value is just remembering and knowing that I had the watch, and if I need to get that fix, I just look at the picture.
Martin, wipe up your brain.
Yeah, I'm definitely not an advocate for unnecessarily throwing away things.
Fam. No, it's blew your mind. No, it didn't blow my mind. I was just here medicine, dog. I might die with that watch in my drawer. I was just medicine, dog. Like like look behind us.
Yeah.
We have VHS tape still.
Yeah.
And a VHS player. I might carry that with me when I leave.
This TV probably don't even have the connections for the VHS player.
Yo, but like if you have these stuff and like every time you see them, you're just like yes, or like you feel good, or you're just like, yeah, man.
I get a kick out of seeing them.
Fucking keep them. Then keep it. Yeah, that's all it has to be. Like,
but like the watch in the drawer that you're not looking at.
Yeah, like my watch is in my drawer.
But you know I'm a watch whore.
No, but that's you specifically. I'm not really a watch whore. You get me?
No, to each his own.
Yeah, exactly. So all these things now, if it was a thing where I was wearing it and I was making use out of it, but it's in a drawer and it's getting dusty, and I only remember it every time that I'm looking for the random AV cable, and I'm just like, this fucking watch. You get what I mean? So, and the funny thing is, the alternative is I actually see the watch more because it's in my photos. So if I scroll in back, I'll be like, oh man, that watch was so dope. And it's not dusty. I cleaned it off, took the picture up, got rid of it. So
all right. So based on that then, since you are after the memory of the photo, how do you create a memory in another person? Because you are the one in the moment taking the picture. You have a memory.
At all of these concerts.
Yeah, you have that memory. How me as an observer just randomly come across your pictures. What do you want me to feel? Do you want me to feel what you feel?
I guess when I take photos, I kind of still have like the mind of like maybe someone who's watching a movie or enjoys movies, and I guess I kind of want somebody
that's that nigga over there.
who
That'd be me.
Yeah, I'd want, if like you see a photo, it's almost like you're watching a movie, or you get the feeling that you're there. Not necessarily, I'm really here.
So you want them to put themselves in the moment.
Yeah, like I like images that kind of have like a first person feel. I like a diverse range, but in terms of like documenting stuff, it's almost like if you go through 5 images, it's almost like
I love them concert photos that like in the crowd and like people hands up and thing, and like you feel like you're in the crowd.
Yeah. That's the vibe. I think that's pretty much it. Like when you can say, yo, like
I was there,
or it give you an emotional connection. You get what I mean? So that's the whole vibe.
And you also vlog. So do you also like take that perspective with vlogging, where like you want to bring people with you on these trips, these tours, these places, road to China and all these things?
Yeah. Well, I guess, coupled with the imposter syndrome, like,
look, I'm really doing
diverse.
It,
yeah.
Diverse mental health problems, mom.
Coupled with the imposter syndrome, it's survivor's guilt. So, being able to get all these opportunities, is almost like I don't really
things.
True, yeah. But sometimes I feel guilty that I'm like that others aren't having these opportunities. And
you don't.
No.
Oh, I understand. Bob don't meds that. Bob meds like, oh, boo-hoo for you.
No, I understand objectively.
I understand. I don't empathize. Yeah. But I'm just like, a lot of people may never get this experience, and I feel like the best thing I can do for them is Jesus. Yeah, I feel like the best thing I can do for them is
record it. Bring them with you.
like carry them through this experience and make the experience.
What good is first class if you niggas can't sit, right?
Exactly. You get what I mean? And make it entertaining for them, you know what I mean? Like, just make it fun. So that's what it is. And you know, a lot of times the vlogs are from me too. Like
Just to remember.
Memories kind of vibe.
yeah, you know, like I love watching over the China vlogs. I laugh and
You have a literal library
yeah, I have a
of
library.
life's moments.
Hopefully YouTube doesn't go up in smoke in the next 10 years.
Bruh, like
And-
MySpace.
Yeah, it can
MySpace
happen.
migrated their servers the other day and lost, must say, 10 years of music.
The other day in like 2018,
Bro, they're
2019, the
Bro,
other day.
they're like
Yeah, as in like last week.
they're not even a social network anymore, bro.
Yo, Tom's
No,
all
but
alone.
a lot of like people used it to store music,
Yeah.
and that's just gone. So
You could
people are
store
saying,
music on
Fun
MySpace?
fact: Tom is a photographer, a really good one,
really?
Word.
an adventure photographer.
A lot
Shout
of
out Tom.
big up Tom from MySpace. A lot
First
of
friend
a
on
lot
MySpace.
of MySpace early users were like people doing music, trying to get bus on music. That was MySpace's thing.
It was
Facts.
a SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. It was
pre
the, it's,
SoundCloud.
it's
Yeah.
like the white boy band SoundCloud.
yeah.
Mad.
So, but and then
No
so,
littles.
but there's a conspiracy theory kind of that them just couldn't bother pay the money to migrate all those fucking servers. They're just like, fuck it, nobody needs this.
One. Yikes.
Out. So I can imagine. All right, what other thing went down? Did Flickr go down the other day? Something like one of them image somethings.
Hell, all the social
I
media went down the
think-
other day.
Dog, yeah, all the Facebook social media went down the other day. That's why when you
Yeah.
have monopolies,
Yeah, yeah,
corporate America,
He looks at the camera condescendingly.
yeah.
that's what
yeah.
happens.
All right, guys, pausing right here for a quick mid-roll. All right.
What?
Shout out to StrawHouseJA. All right, because let's be real honest, paper straws ain't the wave.
Do it.
But guys, check. You can get these little things right here. StrawHouseJA is adventure outdoors kind of thing. So like this makes mad sense.
Wild.
Makes mad sense. It's silicone. You can wash it out. It's good to go. It'll link in the bio. Right back to where we were.
Mad.
Yo, Bob,
What am I talking?
I saw something because after the mid roll, I figured that's a good point to run into tangential lane. You know, just par. I saw something.
Can I talk about Yannick
One
and
sec.
how I know my friend?
I want to piss you off first. Or
Mom's home.
Go ahead.
hi, ma.
No,
There-
while she's upstairs.
There's this section of the podcast that I like to do called "What's Grinding Bob's Gears," but I'm not asking you today. I'm about to tell you.
Tell me what's annoying with Martin.
The FBI officially launched an investigation into the Boeing company.
Pussy them. The pussy them knows so the plane them are gonna kill people and the man them make it go through.
Bob's reaction is funny, but the situation
No.
is
It's tragic.
messed up.
It's
Pussy
absolutely
them.
It's really messed up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because
And you know what?
apparently-
Nothing gonna happen.
Apparently,
True.
apparently Boeing has more power than the government body that's supposed to regulate the planes and
Of
things.
course, because
the
the
man
Boeing
them-
has money.
Yeah, so the man them just kind of tell them, no man, the plane them good. So
My
the guys
G.
go, yeah man, them said the plane good.
My
Uh,
G.
The planes have been known to like stall and push.
I mean, I
themselves.
can,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
can
I saw that.
explain what happens with these planes. See, the Max,
Oh.
the
Bob, lean in a
8s.
bit. So
Oh, sorry, motherfuckers. The Max 8s, right? They have what they call an anti-stall, an automatic anti-stall feature. So if the plane senses that the airspeed is going too low and it's heading towards a stall and the incline is too high, it forces the nose down to recover from the stall. Now, what happened in Indonesia 6 months ago and what happened in, where was it? Ethiopia.
Yeah,
Right outside the capital.
Addis.
Was that the plane on taking off, which is where the plane is at its highest risk of a stall, the software was recognizing stall and forcing the nose down while the plane was too low. So, and they have global, I saw charts that show satellite data of a lot of these planes taking off, and the two that involved in the crash, they had the same behavior before the crash in terms of altitude and flight speed. It kept going up and down, just very irregular until it crashed. Because the pilots couldn't handle the plane. Either they weren't trained on the new software or the software wasn't working.
do you know how Boeing trained the new pilots on this new software?
No idea.
Not with flight simulators, not with hours or logging as it's supposed to be done. A 20-minute video tutorial on iPads.
Wow.
Legit. This is facts. You guys can go do your Googles.
Yeah.
I know this.
But I'm gonna tell you
That's
something.
crazy.
Tell you something about Boeing, dog. Every country in the world started banning the Boeings from the Max 8s from landing and from taking off in nothing in them airspace. Them don't want it.
Except Merkel.
Merkel was one of the last ones. Why? Because one day the head of Boeing made a public statement asking the president not to ban his aircraft.
Nepotism sweet.
The very next day they were banned.
Yikes.
But my no conspiracy theory on it is that America had to keep the little backing behind Boeing as much as they could in order to keep the share price at a stable level, because a lot of them man they have friends in high places. A lot of them money is in this
Investments and shares and etc. etc.
White man and the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Them don't care about less than about 500 people life.
Bro, the truth
I
is
don't care.
The truth is actually much stranger than fiction.
Always.
People think it's a joke.
It's hard. Dog, the fact that the FBI is investigating as a criminal investigation, that means somebody willfully let these planes go into use without proper training for pilots and then kill off the people. Them.
Yep.
Ideally, what
brand new, you know, brother.
Ideally, what
You're
a person
playing out there
should
30,
get is
40
mass
years
murder.
old, a fly.
Yeah. Ideally, what a person should get for that is mass murder. But you think anything
can't.
will come out there?
Nothing. Rich white people and their money.
Boy, I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure.
One would hope.
They'll find a fall guy if necessary.
Boy, it really depends still, because as I said, truth
Big up
stranger than
Ethiopia
fiction.
still, you know. They've been moving forward as a country.
Yo,
The
they've
new
been
prime
doing
minister
well.
doing things.
I've been there.
Yeah?
I've been there.
When?
2017.
Nice.
Nice place. Really nice people.
Mhm.
Really, really
They eat
nice
raw
people.
meat.
Oh,
I wanted to try it. I saw
never
it on
encountered
TV.
that. I ate injera till I can't eat
Injera, that's a
no more.
flatbread.
Yeah.
And you
They
eat
have-
everything with your hands?
Yeah. Like this with the...
With the bread.
Yeah. You make
Yeah.
a...
Like a spoon, like
For people who missing it, you make
it's like a
a
spoon. You make like a
You make like a
You just pinch
a
it.
titty squeezing moment.
a titty squeezing motion.
Like when you just grab a nipple
Mm,
nipple
mhm.
with all 5 fingers and you but yeah, they have like yo, you ever eat like a bread
vlogged
sandwich?
that, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the vlog.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I don't consume visual media.
I do.
Yo, you lie?
No, I don't.
Why is a lie, brother?
I have
Real
to,
life.
I have to make him watch all the.
I listen to a lot of
The
music, and you
reason
know
why-
I've busted on a lot of music over the years.
That is why every time you used to come over my house, it's just straight music videos.
Right.
You make me watch. Yo,
But
pretty.
it's the songs, not the videos. I don't really consume visual media.
That's crazy. So you don't watch movies?
Nope. I have
No.
to make him.
Barely.
I'm just like, yo, dog, come here. We're going
I haven't watched Infinity War. Infinity War.
Is it that you have a really short attention span?
No, him just.
No, I just don't care.
Preach.
I don't care about the ending. I don't care about the journey of the
Don't worry,
story.
him going to watch Infinity War before Endgame because I'm going to make him watch Endgame.
I have. All right. When Fast 6 was coming out, Martin came over to my house and made me watch Fast 5.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good friend.
Yeah.
So what? You're going to just live without a TV?
Martin tells me, no, I want a TV. I
They
watch things. I watch
Cooking shit.
videos. I watch cooking videos and
They
shit.
don't consume visual content.
Not really. Compared to, all right, I don't consume like mass media.
Okay, so YouTube is not a big deal for you.
Not really. Like
Interesting.
the fact that man is making, there's a 10-year-old making 20 million off of YouTube.
Oh,
blows
them
your
toy
mind.
reviews. Hell yeah.
Brother,
Fire.
making toy like
Fire.
It's
That
incredible. My
little
little brother
rat.
have it in him head, so that he want to be a YouTube video game player. One of them people.
Ah, yeah, Twitch
And-
streamer.
I cannot understand the concept of watching somebody play a video game, yet I watch people play sports. What's the difference?
Well,
I can't rationalize it, but I just don't understand watching people play video games.
Shit, I watch Halo World Cup. Stay there.
I've watched Street Fight. I've watched the Street Fighter tournaments.
Like, I watch
God, them
Halo
little
World Cup,
Asians
man,
is
I go,
crazy.
Man, fuego.
I kind of empathize. I understand it, but I don't do it.
Like Logan Paul making $15 million, $20 million.
Doing what?
Doing what? Mean what? Doing what? What
No.
is his claim to fame?
Being
Blonde?
a 9.
Blonde and a 9?
Being a 9, dog.
You being haters, man.
Yo, a 9 people get rich all the time, brother.
Speaking of annoying people, you want to keep it on Jamaican annoying people?
Yeah, do it.
Alright.
I wanted to talk about my friend.
We're gonna get there, Bob. Or do let's not be mean. Bob, talk about your friend.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, stage
Have
fright.
the floor, yeah. So yeah, how long have I known Yannick? I know Yannick from my start at UTech. I had to drive past Yannick house every day to get to UTech.
Good times.
So every evening after UTech, I stopped at Yannick's house.
Yo, dog, you them?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna stop by.
Yeah.
Do you still have that truck?
No,
Oh, man. That truck was awesome.
the first
Yeah.
trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob would fall
Van
over.
Helsing.
and he would just take over my TV and just say, "Yo, putting you onto some new music." And Bob has good taste in music.
Indeed.
I will not tell any lies.
Yannick,
You made me listen to that Bad Bobby song with goddamn Tory Lane,
Yeah.
and I hate you for it.
Can you bump it now?
It's so good. I hate you for it.
Exactly. Every
Yeah.
bad artist have a one thing, you know.
Yo,
But why
just-
do you go look for it, dog?
Because I don't know. I listen to the Deezer playlists. That's what happens.
Wow.
I used to search for music, you know. There was this music blog that I used to love so much called Mostly Junk Food.
Yeah.
The
I know
day
about
it shut down, I stopped looking for music.
Yeah, it's a hype machine used to be in competition.
Hi, fuck to the hype machine.
Yeah.
I used to go there, so and I used to go Air Milk.
But Air Milk had good
Milk,
selections. That's actually
Air Milk
it's-
does sound like a music site.
yeah, it's what- but actually, Air Milk is the website that premiered Childish Gambino.
Really?
The first song when they bust with. What a song that they name? It's Childish Gambino. Humble drop it.
Don't remember. Freaks and Geeks?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. I give them.
You just went through your Rolodex?
Yeah.
But yeah, and he used to come and he used to say, "Yo, what's in your fridge?" I'm like, just random raw meat and something. I'm gonna chef up something, man.
Yo,
He would just
when
fall.
Bob Bitch Up food is the best thing.
It
Alright?
is.
It is the best.
My bitch up food
thing.
always tastes
It
better than like the
is.
planned food, and
If
it always
you-
piss me off.
If you have uncooked food at your house, just invite Bob,
and get him
And
And
hungry.
get him hungry.
and he will do great things.
Bam.
He will. He will just.
Blow
Yo,
everyone's mind.
It's crazy. I say, Bob, I'm just like, dog, what you do with your life? Come here, look how much things you have in you. And just nah, make no use of them.
How the man them in the house hungry, you know, dog, and said no food in the day. And I said, what you mean?
Yo, that era of life I was like the skinniest nigga ever because
That's when
all
the
I
locks
was-
they just start
Yo,
grow.
that's all I was eating was boiled chicken, unseasoned.
Why?
Boiled chicken? Well, no lie. I used to just rub it down with like a soy sauce
And that's what the struggle life was for
and
him.
then boil it.
God, that's what
and
he could
eat
cook.
it, and eat it with ramen. Yeah, man. My cooking skills at that point, it was literally if it's not mac and cheese with corned beef, it's boiled chicken and it's ramen. Them three something.
That's
there,
it.
And
Not
that's-
even the bachelor special, dog.
Bro.
Mackerel and rice.
Now we don't eat dirty girl and white rice. dog.
Yo, that's all I was eating, so I just living like a struggler. You know what I mean?
Living
my,
like a struggle.
like my
Dog,
elbow
yeah.
bones were
Maga.
jutting out. Yeah, man. Fat
Man.
nigga now.
elbow bones were jutting.
And the locks was at like the doodle stage.
You
Yeah.
said, dog, you could have carried water in your clavicle.
Definitely, family. I look
Definitely.
back and I'm just like, yo,
What was I doing?
like sometimes I'm just like, yo, I need to get back on the boiled chicken diet.
No.
Boiled chicken was fire though.
No. No. No, bro.
Yo.
You're not selling nobody on that, bro.
I
None,
sound absurd.
none.
When you go to the Asian restaurant and you order wonton, I do want boiled chicken in my serve.
China man eat nasty food though.
I
And
can
you
confirm this.
okay? Because you have been to.
China.
Okay.
And
Yo, did you
bruh,
see the dog market? Did it fuck you up?
Yes.
Did it fuck you?
Yes.
You know I have no emotional concern about it,
bro.
which
You don't
makes
like
which
dogs?
doesn't surprise. No, I do like dogs.
Also doesn't surprise
No,
anyone that you don't have an emotional
I love
connection.
dogs,
Bob.
but dogs.
It's not that, you know. It's just that look at it this way. It's
Dogs
just a
have
different
funky
culture.
smell when them get cooked, bro. It's a funky smell. It's not a right smell.
You know they eat donkey meat as well in China,
Mm-hmm.
We used to eat donkey meat.
and the meat.
Remember Taco Bell was here, you know, so don't be tired.
Yo, him no. Taco Bell to this. You know people talk about the Taco Bell shits. I don't get that. So like Taco Bell is my favorite. Always has been. I mush Taco Bell. I don't want to know
When
what
Taco
it
Bell
is.
was in Jamaica, I was living in country, so never happened for me. I had it
Hush,
at
hush
one
dog.
time.
Even when I go away, I still go to Taco Bell.
I go sometimes, but
Nah.
definitely not.
Just don't tell me what's in there.
Them
Popeyes
runs.
in
Don't tell me what's in
America, where the chicken breast them big like your hand.
Yeah, but then like I know
Them hormones,
why the chicken
crazy.
is big like
Crazy,
Yo, the hormone them taste good. Your fuck.
crazy, bro.
That me tell them. Although apparently Chick-fil-A don't have no hormones, but we don't believe nothing in
Chick-fil-A
America.
don't open on
Dog.
Sunday, dog. That bottom
Tell you another story about
They're
Yannick.
Seventh-day Adventist.
I
That
need to
bottom
tell
is
you
a
a story
concept.
about Yannick.
Shoot.
I was at him house one time, and they had a mango tree growing over the house. So the rat them would have come out in the mango season. I was there one time, dog. And them have louver in the living room,
Oh, Jono.
right? And so over by the far wall is the louvers, and they're open, and the couch, and we're over here on the other side, like in the dining room area.
Max struggle.
We both walk over into the living room.
Yo, you were there for this?
Yeah. And Yannick look over, and Yannick gave me the best curse word I've ever heard. Yannick go, puss nipple. So I frightened. I've never heard this before in my life. I thought, what happened there? Man said, "I just see a rat boom flick through the window, dog." Or like flip through the window. I go, what? Man said, "Yeah, dog, it just flipped down from the roof
Really
and
did.
come straight inside." I go, all right, cool.
Man,
Let's leave.
And then it draw away my brand new white bread. It draw. You ever watch like them Silent Hill, and where you see the little man them, a draw with the dead body there. That's a draw with the bread. And like yo, a brethren said this to me, and it's the truest thing. Big up Warren. Warren say, yo, when a rat bite all one piece of bread in a dog, the whole bread off the dash way.
Of course.
I worst thing that if the man them breathe,
So them waiting for it in the garbage.
if the man them breathe on one slice, the whole bread off a abort. The worst thing that's in a dog. It's not even like you can't say alright, because you can't trust if you're not certain. And leptospirosis is not the dice roll.
It's not the wave.
It's not the wave.
I'm not dying on that hill.
So dog, it'd better if the rat them they just hungry and just yam all the bread and you say, boy, rat them the bread. But yo, rat just nibble a little thing and you have to just abort the whole bread.
It's abort the bread.
But it's facts, bad man. Like
Dog,
rats, roach, any of them thing. If them
Yo.
touch it, that's right.
But the rats at that house were brazen.
Dog, them
Like no lie, like we're in the living room, TV on, music a beat, or game a play, right? Rat a flip through window. Just a come in and I go back out. Then I climb up for go back out for go back on the roof. And them fat off on the mango them in a brother.
Yeah. So guys, learn from my mistake, right?
Clean up the mangoes.
That's a good point. You know, that's a good primary point, because I'm here about to blame land planning. If you about to rent a house and see a mango tree right over your kitchen window,
Don't do it.
abort mission. Do abort.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Shoot.
Good story, bro. Good story.
No, that was
Quality.
Those were the days, you know, dog. And young Jerry, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Jerry
Out
living in Japan.
Yeah.
Mhm. Big up Jerry.
Being a photographer as well.
Yes, a very good one at that.
Yes, I
Is
see he
it
takes a lot of the Tokyo fashion
Yeah.
in the streets.
That's one of my destination locations.
Yo, no one drip quite as hard as Asian folk in America. Like when the man they dress out.
Dog, the fact is that like
Fire.
in Japan them have like different like fashion cliques, like the
Expound.
Harajuku.
Expound. I don't know what this is.
You remember Nicki Minaj boss? And she was in that Harajuku
Harajuku
Barbie
Barbie.
stage. That's an actual like dressing style. The outlandish, childish looking wear with the big toys and stuffed animals.
Yeah,
and
what's
thing.
with them and like lollies? Like
Asians.
young
I
looking.
don't know.
women.
You'd have to ask them. Maybe. All right, let's look at it this way. Converse side, devil's advocate here.
Oh no.
No, listen to this.
I
Every
don't want devil's
culture,
advocate for this.
every culture has that kind of persuasion. Right?
Shoot.
Right?
We listening.
Maybe they just openly accept it.
Moving right along.
All right, just food for thought.
Yo, no.
No, just maybe they just open.
You have any more stories like the rat one
Let me see.
before we move into weird
what
news
else
of the
have we
week?
done as
Bro, your memory is
children?
looking as children. Your memory is good as better than mine, because I didn't remember that story until you started telling it. But,
Yeah.
but yo,
And I remember the food. I remember the burgers. I remember the pasta.
yo, was there like one time where you took all the seats out of your van?
No.
There's a vague memory about some crazy van ride with you.
There was probably a crazy van ride, but the seats are definitely in the van.
like I just remember rolling
How
around.
wild
in the
was this
trunk
van
or-
ride?
Yo,
You maybe that might have happened because that van was very fun.
Fam. War driven.
Dog, Van Helsing, bro. I miss that Van.
I
No,
give thanks
no, you
for the
don't.
time
I-
spent with
no.
Bob during those periods.
And Yannick would always say, yo, dog, you always bust me on music, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Like every time him say me, what you listening to this week?
Yeah, I don't trust a lot of people's music too.
When I'm in the car driving, I just plug out the aux and give it to Bob.
I know
Yeah.
that's
I
because I have
know-
control issues.
I know if I that I know if I come in.
Yes, it's very true.
no.
You just be
Yo,
somewhere
I-
and you just doing something and Bob's
Bob just
hands,
comes in,
it's
just hold
his
on, hold
hands
on.
are just
Open.
yo, give me this.
If you openly mock him about it though, he like recoils. Like, fine, no, I don't want to play music. Yeah, you see him over there fidgeting. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, ha.
Yo, just give me this.
Yeah.
And first he would get high. And then he'd just go down the YouTube rabbit hole. It'd just be him, his laptop. The
Funny how
HDMI,
some
the
things don't
computer, and
change.
just-
Some things don't change.
Oh, he's still
To
like
be fair, wait, back then I wasn't even getting high back then.
Yeah, you know, you just started.
Yeah,
You-
like
you-
just.
like just. I think the weed was at my house.
Probably. Yeah, like one or two and just hit the YouTube and
Yeah,
go.
he'd dive into the dark hole. Yeah.
Back in the cost efficient days,
But
two
man,
hits.
blast. Take my hand. Where are we going? Adventure.
Yeah, yo, those were good times for sure.
I
So,
and
big
it's
also,
cliche to say.
big up
Low-key
Travis.
Miss Universe days.
big up Travis. I also met Travis around that time.
Yeah, man, that's my G.
Young Travis.
Travis, why did you
Travis.
Does
He,
Travis
called,
have a lift?
he called him Travis.
You call him Travis?
But yes, Travis does culture stuff as well. He's also in the reggae thing.
In the reggae thing?
Yes, I don't know exactly what he does. He does a lot, so I don't know the reggae thing.
Yeah, Travis
What's
does a lot
Travis
of
do?
stuff. He's actually one of my partners in a platform that I'm working on right now called Very Culture.
Yes, I
Where
see
we're
y'all
looking
niggas in them
to-
pictures.
Yeah, we're looking to
Y'all niggas in the pictures?
yeah, we're trying to use like creative branding and just different techniques to like just like what's happening here on BamCast, just like give light to some other creatives that are doing things like through visual media that Bob won't continue. But yeah, you know,
I
it's
like
just,
it. I'm just not an avid consumer.
yeah, there's just a lot of overseas media that come to Jamaica and just make a lot of claims about the culture and what's going on, and sometimes you see it and be like, that's so inaccurate, like they're going halfway through and say, yo, this is the baddest producer in Jamaica. You're just like,
No, he's not.
No.
No.
So I'm
Have
just
you
like,
met Benji?
yeah. Crazy enough, we're just working with like some of Benji's colleagues in just like a video that we're shooting. So pretty much it's just about
Tiny
like
world.
a lot of like these, having this a Jamaican mind. We're in the culture, working alongside these people, and not so much just artists, but a lot of the people who are also beyond the scenes that don't get an opportunity to like have like good documentation about them, like actual stuff that, as I said, like with the same pictures, is not about the now, but maybe in a year from now when you see them popping off, you can go back and say, all right, this guy was talking about this stuff a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So that's what we're trying to achieve with like Very Culture, just like a nice, well thought out archive of like just different stuff that's going on in the culture.
Trying to document the culture appropriately.
Yeah, appropriately.
Modern. What is modern Jamaican culture?
What is modern Jamaican culture?
Yeah.
It's very diverse. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Like right now, I'm on a podcast. 3 or 4 years ago, there wasn't much podcasting going on, if any. As I said, probably like the first people kind of doing stuff like this was like Nightly Fix. Before them, like there wasn't really a podcast culture. And now in 2019, you have y'all. I was doing Late Night Par. You guys producing Next Chat. I see like whole heap of different podcasts popping up right now. That's, to me, that's like very culture, that people like getting into this thing, like, music culture dominant, obviously, like just the resurgence of reggae music back in the scheme, just how much dancehall is changing sonically and vibes, just wholly
Cartel?
Cartel is a definition of
vibes?
culture, but there's just so much things going on with like Jamaica multiplied by like globalization multiplied by the internet just equals just dope sauce, right?
Fam, I love the new wave of artists coming out like Royal Blue,
Ayatosh.
Ayatosh, the producer, JLL, like
We
all
interviewed
of them,
them,
man,
yeah.
there is fire.
Yeah, it's just wicked. And like,
When your songs get bumped in my regular rotation in my car, because it's not because as a conscious pick, it's
Yeah.
just in the playlist.
yeah,
You know you shit's fire. For me
Yeah.
at least.
yeah.
So yeah, big great things.
We're not listening to them because it's your brethren, but you're listening to them because
I don't know.
good shit.
I know Ayatosh.
Yeah, yeah. all really, really.
Like
really
even
dope.
Baker Steez.
Man, them tunes
Yeah.
just bad.
Yeah, because he's wicked, you know, like he's like making like new waves in terms of just like making trap acceptable
In
in
Jamaica.
Jamaica, cause it kind of been around,
What
but
do you
he's
think
been
about-
doing it the best thus far.
What do
yeah.
you think about Ryan King saying he's a trap artist?
Art. He's not really a trap artist, but I understand where he's coming from. To be
His
honest,
lyrical content,
you know, like
fits it.
like
Is that because I don't?
alright, you
He's
know,
definitely making dance.
no,
The bendo?
you know,
Huh? You
you know
talking
what
about
I
the
would
bendo?
really say.
the who?
The trap, the bendo.
The
The
bando.
bando. The
Bando.
first time, I think it was, I don't remember what year it was. I feel like it was 2017. I was on tour for a good while. And then I came back and I was in a party. And I remember the first time I heard Scammer them there. Like, and it did already big. Like, I did just miss when it bust.
And you did just vibe.
And like the whole place lift up and it's like, man, I say, yo, what is it? Never sound like.
And you went acceptance of criminal culture.
But it's not even that. It's like sonically, it don't sound like
Like dancehall?
dancehall. Like
Yeah.
it's very trap. Big money popping in it.
Yeah.
Big money. And I was just like, yo, this have a energy. You see me? So there's definitely like they are definitely infusing some themes and
Some trap elements.
They definitely are.
Would you call it trap hall?
Trap hall.
You know, I don't.
Why not?
I don't love
They-
that word, but
they-
that's the word that we're going with.
No,
and
I'm
that
just
we're
saying they
fighting. So
create new genres every day.
I
that's
do
true.
believe. I mean, like I was
All right,
doing-
you remember every something the EDM song the other day sounded the same. That tropical house vibe. Everything sounded like it was made in the tropics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just randomly popped up. I was like, house
This bad.
music sounds like it's tropical house. Boom.
Yeah, I actually did a presentation about like about music culture like that the other day.
Your TED discussion. Your TED
I
talk.
was trying to go around it, but yes, that's
TED Talk.
actually what my TED
Plugs.
talk was about like just the possibility that there is like new or multiple new genres in dancehall that we need, not dancehall but in Jamaican music that we need to probably like take note of and be aware of.
It
and-
can't just be reggae and dancehall.
Yeah, no, it's like I mean, like yo, the first dancehall song is that song that go wake the town and tell the people. Like
Yeah.
that's a dancehall song by definition. And if you think of that as the first dancehall song,
What
and
we
then
listen to now is not dancehall.
it's just that simple. Like
Evolution.
so, I mean, I just think there's an opportunity where we can take to
It's called
actually
ragga music.
start call it something. So like a
Boogie
white guy
yaga.
doesn't just call it tropical house. It's like
The
all
boogie
the
yaga.
Jamaicans are making tropical house. It's like what the fuck, bro? No.
Exactly. But like music, I don't know. It weird to me because I don't know if the genres are arbitrary sometimes because I can't really tell the difference between an R&B song and like a
But you're the
I-
music guy.
no, but like sometimes what makes a song R&B, what makes a song hip hop?
I mean, like the lines definitely do get blurred, but
And then they have so many subgenres after that too.
yeah, I think it's sometimes to some people it may seem like something that is just like too much, but I think it gives people a little bit more room to like experiment and give people a little bit more credit because you know like Drake flows through hip hop and flow through R&B and him flow through pop, you know what I mean? And I think him being able to float through those genres and like people being able to understand that. So at a point where if you know Drake doing something like Marvin's Room, you don't have to say why Drake doing that, he's a rapper. It's just like no, it's just more like an artist being able
He's a
to
sing J,
yeah, as
as Jamaicans would call it.
yeah, like
He's a
Movado.
sing J.
So, so you're saying like artists are becoming less like individualized in like genre and more just
just making
artistically
music.
creative, like
Just
making
making
what
music.
them like.
Yeah, man. I mean, like
'Cause that's
you
a
know,
whole wave.
All
Of
these
course.
genres never existed back in the day.
Nope.
That's true.
Dog, you know there's a genre of music that's like the sound It's called like minimalist or something like that. It's the sound of people shuffling papers. The sound of grass growing.
White noise. What? Grass don't make
The
grass.
sound of the wind in the trees.
I
sound of paint
so
drying.
annoyed by the whole sentence.
The sound of paint drying.
Yeah, like shit like that. That's a genre.
So white noise.
Something like that. And then there's like, all right, you know, I think it's called like ultra core or something like that, where the minimum beats per minute is 1,000 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, it just sounds like
That sounds.
it sounds like
stressful.
dial-up. It sounds like the dial-up sounds, and that's a genre of music.
Yo,
people
you're on the
listen to.
dark side of the internet, bro.
Yo, bro, I tell you,
Neutral.
you forgot in bed more times. Than
I said, I better you guy your bed.
Bro, you know how much thing you'd have if you just got there in bed more times.
That's a dark warning.
Jesus, man, what?
Yo, the internet will carry you places still.
Yeah, I've gotten caught in. So, like you say, you don't consume
The
visual
rabbit
media,
hole.
so like I consume a lot of YouTube.
A whole lot.
Fam,
I used to get
once-
stuck in YouTube a lot back
Bro,
in the day.
once I caught myself at like 3:30 in the morning on werewolf culture in America, and I went, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And I was like, all right, cool, let's give me some like
You
myth,
know-
this myth shit. No, dog, these are high schoolers who are like, yo, we're werewolves and we're in a pack. I'm like, I'm out.
You know what,
I'm
my
done. That's
you know
what kicks me out of the binge. I'm done. YouTube got too weird.
My thing was, I was watching a Korean woman make Pikachu sounds.
So you're watching
Why?
porn?
No, she's an artist. Hayuno. She's on the remix of Gangnam Style with Psy. But she also apparently does a very good Pikachu impression. I somehow ended up on that video at about 4:30 in the morning, watching a young lady say Pikachu
See if mother just got in bed, you know.
on the streets.
Yo, curiosity will kill you, you know, brother.
Brother?
You're no cat. You have one life.
What's it?
Do I?
But yeah, G.
Fam. YouTube holes, YouTube spirals. What's your weirdest YouTube hole you've been down, Yannick?
Yo, well, I've been down a couple still. I'm trying to figure out the weirdest one.
It don't have to be the weirdest. Just like, what's a notably weird one?
Yo, I mean,
Werewolf culture.
yo,
Pikachu sounds.
I
Pikachu sounds.
love a good conspiracy black hole.
You're at the right place, my G.
I love a good conspiracy.
Black helicopters. They're putting
frog-
Floyd in the water.
Making the frogs gay. People eating the frogs.
People turning gay.
gay.
Oh my God.
Joe pizzas, little boys.
Pizza party. Fab. I love a good conspiracy.
I
theory,
love a
fam.
good conspiracy. I won't lie. Funny enough, I'm a really big skeptic, but still, I just love hearing them.
As are we.
It's just like, yo, I
But
don't
I
believe
think
this shit,
I
but
think the consumption of conspiracy makes us more skeptical
I think so.
because everything start looking questionable.
Yeah, it just like in the era of just like Photoshop, I just can't believe anything
Bro,
on the internet.
It have to make some sort of sense.
You
Yeah.
remember, all right, something in the
Hold
news
on,
in
pause,
Jamaica
pause,
the
pause,
other
pause,
day.
pause.
What you know dog, about the Photoshop thing? You remember
Wait,
the video of the
in
brother
the
with the
news?
gun? Yeah, it was in the news.
Shoot.
The video of the woman brandishing a gun in like a bar and handing it to somebody who looked like Elephant Man. It wasn't really Elephant Man. There was another version of the video. Somebody just
Yo,
altered
you
it.
too lie. Yo,
No,
you too lie.
I saw the other version of the
Yo,
video.
you too lie.
Maybe
No.
that version was
Yo, you
edited.
too lie.
Don't you think Ellie would have gotten in trouble for that?
I think so.
Did you see anything about Ellie getting in trouble?
No, I never follow up on it. But
Okay.
Yo, but it look like inside a Ellie house.
Okay.
That's why. Yo,
No,
that's
no.
funny.
Ellie house look like a bar.
Yes.
Exactly. So it could be any bar in Jamaica as well.
I'm definitely going home and following up on that.
It could be any country bar.
But that's funny. He did say it was edited though. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on.
You can't trust nothing.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking to myself like, nah, dog, that was Elephant Man.
No.
That was Elephant Man.
You
Yeah.
can't trust
That
nothing.
even looked like the right angle of the house. And
Yo,
thing.
I'm so mad. Yo, I wish you could pull that shit up right now. But
Young Jamie. We don't have a Young Jamie yet. If anyone wants to intern,
Yeah.
check
for
us
free.
out.
but yeah, yo.
No
like,
stipend.
But yeah, things like that, bro. Like every time I see a screenshot of a conversation and people are like, I can't believe this. I'm just like, yo.
Is
Oh,
that
you know it
real?
real?
I've never thought of that. You know, like I either think of it as lame niggas or birds. I've never thought of. Probably just docked at that.
Bro, you can't, bro. If you
Damn, no, I'm not gonna not be able to
if
think
you
that.
just add Bob into your phone
You can't
and you just change Bob's name to that hoe and you guys just make up a random stream of text conversations, you guys can make any wild scenario to post on Twitter and get
Easy,
likes.
easy.
But what is the point of that?
Likes.
Likes, man.
What you get from likes?
Endorphin boost.
I was about to say a dopamine hit.
Yeah, because
you go.
you're addicted to social media,
Shit's real, bro.
which is a common
Yo,
thing.
go outside, niggas. Like, throw a ball.
There's no
Dog,
like. There's
nobody
no
don't climb
likes
tree again,
outside,
you know?
bro.
There's no
Nobody
outside.
don't eat there no more.
I have never climbed a tree.
Me either, but that's because I was fat.
I climbed the
no.
tree because I was fat. To prove I could. Broke the branch.
You big bitch.
Yo, fuck. Your ass, right?
But yeah, yo.
Oh my god, yo.
Nah,
this was
I
a
grew up
great
in country,
podcast.
never climbed tree, never.
How'd you grow up in country and never. You grew up in country and never swim in a river?
Where you go from, Ville?
Linsted.
Never climbed no
I didn't know this, you know.
Yeah.
Linsted.
Why
country.
you not
youth.
move like a country youth?
It was
He went to
uptown
Campion.
Country, and I
Uptown
went to
country.
Campion. It was kind of uptown country, I guess. Like we had like
Cable.
yeah. No, all right, no, it didn't. I didn't grow up with cable, but like we had like hot water, you know.
Yeah, man. Hot
Man
water is
say
definitely
hot
garbage.
If,
Boss,
no,
sir.
like if you live in country and have hot water, it's
Boss,
not
sir.
really that country.
Yo, brother.
Because
Country
where
cold
my
water
mother's
hit
family is from,
different, like literally hit. You ever
Brother?
hear the term hard water?
hard water.
Yo.
Yeah, because the country shower
Moorlands.
head is just the pipe.
Moorlands,
So that shit
Moorlands
is
water.
dropping on you.
When that
Moorlands
pump in
water.
there,
Moorlands water.
My
when you
mom's
hear-
family is from
when you
Labyrinth in
hear-
St. Mary.
Brother, when you hear the water coming in the pipe, because like you hear in the icebreakers, only hear like. Yeah, man. And it's like, yo, father, what have I done?
Yeah, man.
Beat out his sins.
country water,
No,
puff your chest.
Where
for
my
real.
mother family from in St. Mary, bro. Before they got the heater, man, you could not get me to bed when we went down to country in the my G. 'Cause especially in the morning before the sun come up and warm the ground.
I don't mind cold water if it's in like if I swimming, you know.
Yes,
But
yeah,
in
if
the-
you're completely submerged,
if,
it's
if,
fine.
if I showing,
yeah, if one part of my body warm,
that's a negative, dog.
Oh,
That
bro.
hurts so bad.
And worse is like the
when
metal
they start
pipe from
hyperventilate.
outside too, and the metal pipe outside cold.
brother.
So it's just a conduit
Everything's
for ice
cold.
cold water, bro. Hard water. hard.
Hard
water.
hard water.
That water they do time.
It's a hardened criminal.
water they have tattoo.
Damn.
All right, guys. Weird news story of the week.
Do it.
All right. This is from today. This was in the. Let me tell you. This was in the Observer. Taximan claims to own Sangster Airport.
Valid.
Have not read the story. Skimmed through it. Basically, the man saying all money. A him family own it. It for day and a fame name, and he's like actually pursuing this. What's your thoughts, Bob?
Him for do it.
Him understand anything about life? Like anything. Like
He understands how to write.
what him going to do? Sue the government?
Yeah.
Go on.
As
You
if
think
there's
you
a
going to get
government.
Sangster Airport?
As if there's a government to sue.
What you mean?
Jamaica have a government?
What you mean?
Jamaica don't have a government.
So what is in power?
a thing? a fire.
Hey, they're doing
A
much.
crew.
So they're doing much better than the part that was happening before.
A crew. A K. Yeah, I'm non-partisan, so I'm not
No,
talking
no,
about
I'm
them,
not,
but
I'm also non-partisan in my
I'm
G
just
because
talking
they're
about
both
the general
No,
crew.
they're
The
both
K-
two
the
sides of the
KR
same.
The KRU, you know, just the KRU. You know, hear what happened to Royal Reid? I don't even mean for a second.
No. Straight.
I don't actually.
I actually wanted to talk
They,
about
they
that.
fired. They fired Royal Reid today or
Yeah.
yesterday.
As
Today.
education minister.
Dog.
Technically, you can't fire him, so
Dog.
they made him resign.
Because Pep
The man sent him help for collect the bag down at Maritime University.
collect what back?
It's
Biggest bag. tell him.
fam. It's not even that
Please
bad.
tell me.
Tell him.
I saw people
tell him
talking about
tell
it,
him,
but I haven't
you can
read
tell him
into
about
it.
the maritime bag. Is the
And I
fact
saw
is-
people talking about help.
hold on, is the fact that the man told JC because he's former principal. He was like, yo, man, forward back for the job Monday. And the old boys apparently have said, don't let him on the compound. What does that stop me? Government badness. I'm not fully aware of I know about the bag. I don't know how he got the bag or how he sent the helper for the bag.
Well,
I do know about the bag.
He's the minister of
Education.
education, and him was doing some funds was being embezzled through Caribbean Maritime University.
Cute.
And like there was a lady who was supposed to be hired to do something for the school, and a lot of money was sent to the lady, and then they found out that that lady was his helper.
Nice.
Yo, the truth is stranger than fiction. That shit was just funny
JC's $30 million track stadium.
Brother.
Former principal,
And I don't
minister,
believe in a
education.
dog. I remember when they did busting and people were like, yo,
Old boys.
tax money. And it's just like, yo, y'all guys are just some haters. Come on, dog. Yo,
Why you
JC, old
think
money
no?
load. I don't know what to believe,
It's
bro.
him.
Yo,
It's
like,
seeming mad muddy now, yo.
Prime Minister finishing
Let me
tax
tell you
statement,
something,
and he
when
was just
I
like, yo, Ruel,
Lift.
cut, dog.
Yeah, like literally, man, come out to the budget debate and say, yo, so
Move.
oh, we are gonna pay for this, man. So we have to get rid of Ruel. Why? Him too expensive.
Bro.
Let's
Like,
go in office. Ruel, what happened, chief? Go home.
dog, that stuff's crazy, bro.
Fam.
Even to me as someone that don't even really pre-politics, cause I just feel futile.
I
House of Cards
pre-politics.
and we look at Jamaica.
But
I pre-politics, dog, but as I was saying, I'm non-partisan because the two of them, part of them, they're the same thing.
agreed.
However, currently what is happening in Jamaica, there is economic growth. After years of IMF butt fucking us.
Thank you for fumbling that word.
Yes.
yeah.
Fuck bucking us.
Yo, I'm just wait to see them free up the customs and then we can.
Brother,
Man, the
And then we
that can't
customs,
happen.
the customs
And
limit
then we
is
can-
That can't happen.
ridiculous.
Customs are the most corrupt entity of the government.
Because they're not an entity of the government. Technically, they're their own entity.
No, they're responsible for their own funding, but they are
They're
still.
responsible for a lot more
they're
than
part of
that
the
down
government.
there.
No,
They're,
part
they're,
of the
they're, they're their
government.
own arm, essentially.
Yeah, but they're a government body nonetheless.
Bro. Whoever gets that shit cracking, got my
Get your vote?
result. Yeah, anybody, don't matter which color. If
Purple,
if UPP
orange,
forward back
blue,
and unlock
yellow.
the potential there.
Black. Any
If-
Rasta's not black. If Rasta's not black, so Emma come down there, come
Yeah,
fix it.
yeah, I'm with them. Run
Big
it.
facts.
Wow.
Guys.
I mean, Jamaica Customs. It's the
And
funniest
hour runs
thing.
by so quickly.
It's the funniest thing that they would just allow them to rob we in our face.
And make we know and go $2 billion. Shouldn't yell that loud.
Yeah.
$2 billion over budget in a quarter.
No, those said they got $2 billion over budget.
Not budget.
They
over
earned $2 billion more than they expected to earn.
In a
$2
quarter.
billion with a B.
With a B in a quarter.
Posted them.
And hour runs by so fast, guys.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. Word to you, mothers. This was a great episode.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Hard, mad fun.
Yannick is still the coolest person we've had.
Big up to all the other previous guests.
Yeah, no,
on
big
the
up for this
podcast.
one.
You guys know it's a running joke. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Shout out to Boomdraw Physics for the outro song that you guys are hearing now. Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence. And all the little stuff that you'll see on our Instagram page. Shout out to my co-host Bobby B. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram at BobDammit. Yannick, where can the people find you and how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at The Therapist SOL. If you want to find me on the web, it's www.yannickreid.com. And on YouTube, it's just Yannick, YANNICK space REID. And that's most of my
Shout out.
impropriety.
Shout out to StrawHouseJA. If you're watching, Bob's, messing around with the straw. And thank you, California Apparel. As always, use the promo code BAM35. Get 35% off anything you want. Alright, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Big up on yourself.
Listen to
Watch
next
our
chat,
shit.
guys.
Share it, let your friends know.
Dropping bombs on your moms.
Fuck car alarms.
What you have against car alarms?